Hey, drinking buddies. Brand new one coming right at you. But real quick, time for a word from our sponsors. Those fine folks that bring me, this podcast, and alcohol into your ear holes every fucking week. First and foremost, if you're in the Los Angeles area tonight, come out to Spearmint Rhino Torrance. Brandon Brocato, this week's guest, myself, Kit Mercer, and a bunch of other porn stars are going to be partying. We're having a karaoke contest, a costume contest. It's going to get wild. Oh, we're also taping a live and Now We Drink. So come out, come party with us. Say my name at the door for free cover. Also, we are brought to you by the video versions of Now We Drink. I dropped 15 new video episodes last week. There is no reason not to jump on Vimeo and buy your favorite episodes in full video or pay $6 a month and get them all streaming. I'm updating regularly now. Sorry about the delay. I was trying to get the back catalog done before I started posting the current stuff. I said, fuck it. I don't know why I've been holding on to it. The back catalog will get done when it gets done. So go to www.anwd.net to experience the show in full HD, facial expressions, nudity, all sorts of craziness. Like Kit Mercer's last appearance, I don't know if it's going to get me pulled from Vimeo or not because of how kind of naked she got at points. Anywho, on with the show. We are also brought to you this week by our friends at Vinyl Me Please. Vinyl Me Please is the record of the month club, the best damn record of the month club. In fact, every month, Vinyl Me Please features one album that is essential to the modern vinyl collection. Each record is pressed exclusively for Vinyl Me Please as things that you can't get anywhere else. Things like bonus tracks, inserts, colored variants, and comes packaged with a 12x12 album-inspired art print and custom cocktail pairing recipe. And Vinyl Me Please isn't like record of the month clubs of old. It's month to month, no strings attached, cancel anytime. Vinyl Me Please isn't going to be tracking you down like old school record clubs when you know how that went. I think Columbia House is still trying to find me. Eesh. But seriously, if you're into rad vinyl, into cocktails, Vinyl Me Please is the answer for you. Go to www.joinvmp.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.joinvmp.com/ANWD to sign up today. We are also brought to you this week by our friends at Gamefly. Gamefly.com has over 8,000 new releases and classics available to rent for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Wii U, Wii, and 3DS, as well as the old school systems. Drinking buddies, you've heard me talk about Gamefly for a long time. Seriously, games are expensive, and you want to check them out before you spend your hard-earned coin on them. So, get those games for the old school systems. Get some new school games. So sign up today for a premium 30-day trial for free. One game out, shipped directly to you with a pre-addressed envelope for easy returns. No contracts, cancel anytime at gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. Once again, that is www.gameflyoffer.com/ANWD. And last, but certainly not least, we are brought to you by our friends at Laughable. Laughable is the #1 comedy podcast app on iOS. And it's on Android now, too. iOS users, this may be disappointing for some of you, but Laughable now costs a measly $2 a month. But with that $2 a month, one, you're supporting an amazing product. Absolutely my favorite podcast app. Two, there will be exclusive content coming to Laughable that your money will help support. So go to the App Store, download it today, find funny. You will not fucking regret it. All right. I believe that's it for the advertisers. This week's guest is my homie and returning guest, Brandon motherfucking Brocato. But unlike all the other times Brandon's been on, Brandon is all by his lonesome, having to do work. No scripts, no other guests. Pure, unadulterated, very drunk Brandon Brocato. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy the chaos, drinking buddies.
Tell the best stories when
Holy shit. And welcome back, Brandon fucking Brocato, by popular fucking demand. I don't know why I'm doing this fucking strip club voice. oh, wacky DJ voice.
Hell yeah. All right, let's do this. Cheers. Dude, happy Rosh Hashanah, dude.
Yeah?
Fucking
Sean Tova?
Sean Tova.
I don't know what I'm drinking is kosher or not, but who cares?
Nah, they probably killed the whiskey. You know, like what is it? Not sanely. Yeah.
I'm a really bad Jew. I mean,
well, I mean, either way, dude, me too, man. I'm not even Jewish, dude. I'm like the worst kind of Jew, like not a Jew.
I know. That's why your entertainment career is only going so far.
Dude, my entertainment career is going nowhere quick.
You're like, my fourth appearance on a Now We Drink.
Yeah, fourth appearance. Hey, I'm doing something right. You know, it's only before the cancel culture decides to end my life. You know, but
I think they're going to come for me first. So
we'll see what happens. I don't know. You know, like I do in fact care about people. I'm just a little brash on how I get there. You know, so we'll see how it works.
I don't know. I've made jokes about having a retard to have retarded unboxing videos.
Yeah, I'm trying not to say the retard anymore. You know, like I get it. You know, I don't like, you know, in the cancel culture that's coming right now, you have to understand that like a lot of us came, I know I look young, but I came from an analog age, you know, like we got lied to our entire lives, all right? Like, we get it, millennials, okay? You've taken over, all right? But give us, like, Gen Z people a little slack, okay? When I was a kid, my grandfather told me, he said, Brandon, if you ever want to keep a woman, hit her, okay? It was different times, all right? I don't do that. I never picked up on that, but we're all trying to be the best fucking people that we can be right now. And I think everybody should give each other a little bit of slack and love each other rather than hate on. But whatever, that's just my 2 cents.
So what do you think about the Shane Gillis firing?
Dude, he's a funny dude, man. Fucking, and I never met him personally, but I know some people who have. I've listened to his stuff. It was, you know, it's a moment, dude. You know, like it was a cheap laugh. It wasn't right. It you know, slur is something that we all have to work on not doing anymore. You know, I mean, it's like the word fag, you know, I use that only on straight people. I would never call a gay guy a fag, you know, like never. But, you know, my buddy in confidence, I'd be like, dude, come on, man, fucking quit being a fag. You know, like it's just something that we always did. And if you guys want to cancel me forever, that's it. Good night.
Oh, that was a short show. Shortest episode ever. We're just going to put it right to YouTube right now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Shane Gillis is going to have a prominent career. I don't think that's going to derail him at all. I know a lot of comedians that have been subject to a blackballing or whatnot that have made comebacks. It's really about like your content and where you come from. He's a good person. He comes from love. Did he fuck up? Yes. Did he deserve to be not put on SNL? Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was interesting that coincidental the first year they hired an Asian person was that this happened. So we get it, SNL. You like Asian people. Like, that's cool, you know?
This is also the same show that had, Jim Belushi or...
Yeah, but once again, those were different times, okay? That was when my grandfather would fucking drink a 12-pack and drive me to school and everything was fine, all right? We didn't have seatbelts or nothing, you know? That was life, you know? Like,
it was like that PSA unironically, click, I'll be your safety belt.
Yeah, I mean, you know, bro, I remember when safety belts became mandatory in California and literally every adult I knew lost their fucking mind. They're like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I remember when I was a kid, we would go into a restaurant and they had smoking sections and non-smoking sections. This is in other parts of the country still there. And God bless you. Hang on to that, okay? But like, it wasn't even like a separate room. It was like a divider at Sizzler, you know, that divided the salad bar from like the people room. Like that was the divider. And like cigarette smoke would just be wafted in movie theaters. I remember that shit, man. It was different times, you know. But then again, you know, the smog was out of control. You know, we put the EPA involved, you know, they stopped smoking on planes. That's cool. I get it, you know.
I want the smog to come back. Maybe some motherfuckers will leave.
Oh, no. They're not going to leave. You want to solve the homeless problem in California right now, just buy them tickets home, okay? Just tell them, sorry, the acting career didn't turn out. time to go home, because literally 80% of those dudes are people who moved here and are like, I'm not leaving. It never snows. And I'm like, I know, but we're playing a game of Monopoly, so you need to get the fuck off the board. Okay. Like, take your ass to Baltic Avenue where you fucking belong.
I'm going to be one of those people soon. So
no, dude, who isn't? We're all a paycheck away from that.
Hey, according to the Active Barbers, I'm a homeless person that goes to fucking 24-hour fitness to shower. So.
I don't know. I don't mind taking a shower at 24-hour fitness. It's just a fucking place to show off your cock, you know?
I don't mind it either, but I don't have to go there to shower.
No. I know. I don't shower there either. I got long hair. It's a fucking whole process. I'm not going to be in there like combing out knots and shit, but
not going to be there like a fucking Tresemme commercial. Just
yeah.
Ooh la la.
I use Tresemme too. Dr. Bronner's and Tresemme. That's my brands right there. It's great. Lush.
They're not fucking
luscious locks.
They're not paying us fucking sponsorship money. Fuck those guys.
No. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I buy the cheap knockoffs from CVS anyways. There's probably like a more expensive Tresemme that I don't know about. But, you know, I'm a dude. I don't want to talk about my hair anymore.
Any more than you have to.
Yeah, you know.
Have you ever had a chick try to pull your hair in sex?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, they do it all wrong though, and you'd think they would know how to do it. They don't get you. You got to get the hand up behind the skull and like get a firm grasp on the roots and give it a tug. Don't like pull it, you know, like
not like you're a schoolyard bully.
Yeah, you know. Well, you know, chicks when they get excited can be, you know, a little impulsive sometimes, you know, like they're the ones that really want it in the long run. They're like, no, stop, you know, but like they want you to be the one that's like, no, we're having sex. And they're like, fine, you know, like that's what they want. So like really like sometimes, I mean, I personally don't really like super aggressive girls. Like super aggressive girls is a fucking turn off to me. Like, I'm like, all right, girl, I get it. You know, like calm down. I like a little bit of chase in there, you know, and fucking, you know, it's not that they're like strong. I love strong women and I love like women that like make me work for it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're too aggressive, it you know, I mean, I'm like, I get it. I got herpes too, but like, calm down, sugar. Like, let's get some chemistry going first. You know, I don't just fuck chicks all willy nilly anymore. I'm not 23.
I still do.
Yeah. Well, man,
I have a weird like thing when it comes to like aggressive women. It's like, well, I'm into this, and then all of a sudden I'm just not.
Yeah, well, yeah. The second she's like, I'm gonna break your dick off, and you're like, all right, like calm down, okay? Like fucking, I need that guy, all right? Somebody already cut an inch off at once, all right? I need that guy, like calm down.
See, I want a woman to be aggressive enough to be like, yo, waving the fucking wave the plane in, but once the plane's in the fucking hangar, I'm here to do work.
Well, you know, exactly. Like, you know, I when it comes down to like, dude, I'm extremely sensual, believe it or not. Okay. Like 90s, fucking tons of ecstasy parties, bro. The first time I ever heard Enjoy the Silence, bro, I was like at an ecstasy party and I was like, this is the greatest song ever. You know, like fucking, bro, I lost my virginity at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, dude. Like to give you a look into where my sexuality fucking started at.
So what character was it?
It wasn't a character. It was dude. It was this fucking. She was a babe, dude. I was 17. I was about to like turn 18. I was sober at the time. I was there with my AA sponsor, Edgar, and he was like he had to been like 22, 23, you know, like, and I was 17 in the Pacific Group in Santa Monica, like working a program and shit. And we would go to this sober. And I remember fucking, I saw her. She was a super cute fucking like skinny white girl, gothic girl with like dark eyes and fucking like dark hair. And she had like these pixie swirls on her fucking eyes and shit. And I remember seeing her and just being like, oh my God, she is so fucking hot. And fucking, she like just came right up to me and was like, what's up? You come with me, sit down next to me. And then we were in the back seat or like the back rows. There was penetration. I did not fuck till completion, but I did take her home. She actually took me home to Lancaster where she lived, and I fucked the shit out of her. And she never knew I was a virgin. I didn't tell her. And I unleashed a knowledge of pornography upon this woman. And She was awesome. And then she like banged me, and then we lived so far away from each other, and I didn't have a car because I was like 17. And we like dated for like 3 weeks, and then she like broke my heart. And then I started on my lovely, lovely, lovely lane down fucking Skank Pussy Street.
Cheers to Skank Pussy Street.
Cheers to Skank Pussy. We love you guys.
I just want that whole fucking street to actually exist.
Well, let's buy a town in Mexico one day, okay? We'll name it Skank Avenue, okay? We'll put all the churches on Skank Avenue, okay?
Nice.
You like that?
The corner of Skank and Easy.
Yep. And spiritual will be where we'll have all the fucking whorehouses and shit.
Hey, it's Mexico. It's legal.
Dude, it should be legal everywhere. Are you kidding me? We wouldn't have mass shootings if there were fucking brothels around. Dude, have you ever seen a fucking a school shooter? Every single one of them looks like McLovin, okay? Like every single one of them looks like McLovin.
But on the flip side, I'm not sure I want to actually inflict that kind of person on a sex worker.
First off, okay, I get your point there. But they won't become that kind of person if they get sex regularly, okay? And I do really hard with the word regularly, okay? And I just pulled it off there.
In post, it'll be perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Or not.
No, whatever. It's got its charm, it's okay. What was I talking about?
Send school shooters to get laid.
No, not send them to get laid. Just allow brothels to be there. Like, first off, do you know how empowering it is for a woman to get paid the amount of money that they get for the short amount of time that they have to do that? I mean, look, I get it. Sex is a very personal thing, but it's a personal thing between a man and a woman, okay? And that's what the dude's really paying for, is for that kind of experience where a woman actually is like, ooh, you're cute. If you do it like that, it is what it is. I think if you make it illegal the way that it is, it just goes underground, and then it just breeds into a negative fucking place.
Well, it's definitely underground now. 100%. I mean, you and I are in Hollywood. We fucking know that there is escorting and prostitution going on all around us.
No. For sure. And more importantly, there are people who run those rings that are making the most amount of money. I say put the power in the hands of the woman and be like, yo, you want to have sex with me? All right, that's cool. I've argued with people who are like, sex workers are disgusting. And I'm like, yeah, what about the women who get paid for dudes to show up to their house and clean up and not even touch them and call them master? Look at Frankie Munoz going towards Lizzo and being like, I want to be your accessory. I want to be your purse. I want to be like, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Dude.
Malcolm wants to be all up in the middle of it.
Bro.
Sorry, I couldn't know.
No, dude, but porn's going in this crazy direction, like where it's like anything goes. And I'm not just talking about tranny shit. I mean, I don't know if anybody's noticed the influx of incest porn, but everything is like stepbrother and stepsister and like, first off, okay, when it was taboo, it was like, ooh. But now it's just like horrible. And these fucking actresses, it's like, hello, stepbrother. Let's have sex, stepbrother. But like, just call him Jim, okay? We read he was your stepbrother in the fucking title. Call him Jim, okay? Have some familiarity, like, to the guy, like, do it that way. But it just goes to show that that's Trump's America right there, is incest porn. Is the okay of incest porn and the shit that goes out there and the cuckold shit. Holy shit. Listen, cuckolds. What the fuck, bro? Like, the humiliation guys. I don't get you, dude. Like, really, you like her to be like, oh, your tiny dick. Like, bro, I don't have a giant dick, bro, but I fucking make it work, dude. I have tricks and shit like that. I got shit up my sleeve, okay? Somebody's got a bigger dick than you always, okay? You got 9
and that's
inches,
the thing.
Some guy has 13, all right?
And that's the thing. In the really real world, women don't necessarily want the giant dick.
No. Who wants to shove a Coke bottle in their fucking vagina?
Some people do.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of other people who are like, I like my cervix to be intact.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. I used to have a roommate, my buddy Chad, dude, this dude. his fucking dick was giant, bro. Look, I accidentally saw it one time, bro, and I have never felt like a real man. Okay, this guy, dude, Coke can dick, bro, just like fucking bam. But like he was always like, dude, chicks won't let me fuck him in the ass, and I'm like, I got no problem with that. They let me in, fucking, that's all good. That's how I feel like a Coke bottle is when I shove it in their ass, you know.
Well, it's good to know. I feel like a Coke bottle sometimes.
I mean, whatever, fucking. I'm sorry, Chad, that I aired your business online.
Sorry, Chad, that you have a giant dick. And that people don't want to fuck you because of it.
No, they want to fuck him. Trust me. He was a stud. He always was a stud. Fucking, he's cool as fuck, dude. He's my man, dude. I fucking miss him. I hope to see him soon.
Oh, is he dead?
No. You know how life is. Fucking, you move and, you know, you get girlfriends and fucking shit like that. And you fucking do your shit. He's just further away from me. It's not directly in Los Angeles. And I really have a problem meeting up with people in Los Angeles, let alone.
I'm well aware.
I know. It's hard sometimes. So
Brandon's been like, I got to come to Hollywood to do this show. Really?
I live literally like fucking three miles away.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, that could be fucking 45 minutes.
It can be 45 fucking minutes, but like seriously, like it's not that. I love coming up here and doing your show. I've been working on a bunch of shit, so I've been kind of like, you know, the timing's not right. Let's give it some more time. You know, I did the show with you at Active Barbers. You know, I did the Redacted show and shit. Like, I'll find time for you always.
First and foremost, I don't know if you've heard any of the response on the Redacted show. Like,
no, I've heard some of the responses, but I mean, if there's somewhere where I can see more of that, I would.
It's mostly people just talking to me about it. Like,
all right.
Everyone thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no. It was funny. It was a great fucking concept, dude. You came up with it, man. Like, literally, I remember I was jerking off and you fucking called me at like 9 a.m. and I was sitting there fucking holding my dick and I was like, what's up, bro? And you were like, bro, I got this fucking podcast. I banged the chick. She wants me to take it down. I had a dream that you're doing her part. And I was like, I'm in. Is that it? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, later. And then I went back to beating my meat, you know?
Well, you kept it together very well. And like, I'm proud of you that you're able to keep it hard while listening to my voice.
Well, it took a lot of concentration on my part. I'll tell you that much. Because when you get to the age of 38, man, the ED really starts setting in. Like, ladies, it's not an epidemic, okay? It's just that we just fucking have beaten on our dicks for so long. It's not that like you jerk off too much, you get a hairy palm or you go blind, although I am pretty blind. Fucking, it's that you just fucking, your dick doesn't do it. Like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, man. All right, so I got like genital herpes and so do you. But not you, but everybody listening.
Statistically,
right now.
Most of the audience does.
Everybody has fucking herpes, okay? So whatever, fucking, you know, I'm like straight up honest with that shit. You know, like I'll come straight out of the gate and be like, yo, like this is what I got. You know, like fucking, I'm damaged goods. I'm sorry. And most of the time, like chicks are like super cool with it. I totally forgot why I started talking about that. And that's
you just like to brag about your herpes.
I do. I wear that shit like a badge of honor, you know. And I got lucky. I only got genital herpes. I don't have to wear it on my mouth and shit.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I know. I can hide my shame. Like getting it on the mouth is like, ugh. That sucks. Like you see some people with like, brah, and you're like,
you like to talk about your herpes like Trump likes to talk about his golf courses.
Well, I think people should talk about it. Okay, it's a taboo subject. You know, I mean, I got a lot of work to do against like big pharma. All right, big pharma.
Well, and that's the thing. It wasn't an issue in the States till the 70s when they started selling herpes meds.
Exactly, because it was it's advertising. Okay, advertising wants to make you feel like shit about your life so that you buy this product. All right. I did the Vascyclovir. I did the fucking Valtrex back in the day. I paid $250 a fucking month for that garbage. Guess what? After fucking doing it without it, I don't see that big of a difference. As long as I don't fucking do cocaine all night and drink, I'm usually all good. And tell you the truth, like any dude with herpes or any chick with herpes will tell you, we know that shit is coming 2 days before it happens. It starts with a tingle. You're like, what? Fuck, I'm going to get a fucking outbreak soon. And you just feel it. It's like spider sense, you know, like you're Spider-Man. And it shit just starts tingling. And then you're like, fuck. And then you start playing with it. And every time you touch it, it tingles a little bit more. And you're like, fuck, here we go.
Well, that's why they call it the 7-year itch, right?
Yeah. No, it should be the fucking lifetime itch. Anyways, yeah. So it comes. But then like, tell you the truth, man, like most of the time it's not that bad. Like I'm like shops closed, ladies. You know, like, no, nothing, and still, they'll be like, oh, come on, you can eat me out. And I'm like, well, I can't eat you out, but like, and I'll do that for you, whatever, like, that's fine. But down here is a no-no because like the last thing I'd ever want to do is like, I don't even wish that shit upon my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who gave it to me. They probably didn't know who gave it to them. All I can do is do my best to protect other people and to be honest about it. And it's like, if you're honest about it off the bat, it's like, hey,
you know what you signed up for.
It's like when you walk into a car place and you look at that sign on the wall and says, this area contains chemicals that cause cancer. It's like a liability thing. It's I'm damaged goods. That's just who I am. I'm sorry. I've lived my life. And you know what? Tell you the truth, most women don't have a fucking problem with it. Very rare. Every once in a while, a chick will be like, deal breaker. And I'll be like, I get it. It's cool. Fucking like I don't want to be like, no sweat off my sack, but like, I get it. And I'm who am I to challenge that or anything like that? Like, I'm really respectful of women's bodies. I'm super pro-choice and shit. Like, I think a woman's body is her body. I also believe that a man's body is his body, which is probably why I'm pro-suicide. I'm like, hey, man, who am I to tell you can't take the check? Your body, your choice. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Well, the thing about it is on that, I would encourage someone to really consider it before they fucking do it.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I'm not like, you should kill yourself.
No, because that's criminal.
No. Yeah.
Except you. You listening right now? Go for it.
No. Listen.
Kidding.
Listen, okay? My mother always said that suicide is like it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if I got like AIDS or something and I was like, I really don't want to live with this. I mean, herpes was enough. There were points when I was like suicidal just because I had herpes because of the propaganda that goes on and the shaming that goes on about that like ailment. And really, it's a fucking little fever blister you get for a couple weeks. It's highly contagious. That's why I fucking abstain from sex. I don't fucking jerk off while I have like outbreaks and shit. Like,
why don't you jerk off when you have outbreaks?
Because that's how you spread fucking viruses all over your fucking dick, bro. Okay, so when it blisters up, that like juice in the blister, that's like the fucking, those are the little guys that are like, let's go infect shit.
Yeah, but it's already in your body.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's in your nervous system and it's at different points of your skin. So you can literally pass it to different parts of your, so if you like jerk off, like you have it on your base and you jerk off, you can spread it to the head by fucking doing that. And more importantly, look, I may be wrong about that. I'm not a doctor yet. Give me a couple more shots. But then look, man, I don't fuck around with it. It's an embarrassing thing that happened to me and I have to live with it for the rest of my life. I don't wish it upon anybody else, but at least I'm honest about it. Most people fucking aren't, dude. The whole porn industry has herpes.
I know. We've talked about this.
You're not even like tested for that shit. You're tested for like AIDS,
chlamydia, pretty much anything that's, life-threatening and quick.
Yeah. Is chlamydia life-threatening and quick? I never got one of those good penicillin ones. I only got herpes. That's it. And probably HPV.
Well, chlamydia will fuck you up royal and fuck up your reproductive system.
Ooh.
Due to inflammation.
So it's like syphilis and shit?
It can be if you let it go too long.
Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, I feel super bad. One of my friend's wives, like they wanted to have kids and she had chlamydia years and years ago.
Yeah.
And it fucked up her reproductive system where
well, there's always adoption. Listen, if I get to a point where the cancel culture is like, hey, that guy's not so bad, and they like let me get away with my murder and shit, dude, tell you the truth, man, I'll get to a point where I'm just going to be like, I'm going to find like a good homie that's like my boy, and I'm just going to get gay married to him, like we're married. It's not like we're going to have sex or anything, like fucking, and then we can adopt a couple like kids, fucking, I love kids. Dude, tell you the truth, I've been, this will be a shock for the fans. I've spent the last like month and a half of my life kind of working with, the last 4 or 5 months working with my buddy Phil as a carpenter. And we were working at a school, building the school. We kind of got shut down for permits. And I ended up like kind of like working this shop class with him. And like we were dealing with kids that are like grade, like kindergarten, first and second graders. And dude, they're awesome, man. Like, I love kids, dude. I know I don't look like I should love kids. Like, I look like I should be like 150 yards away from
right. Like
school.
you look like you love kids.
No, that I do not. Okay, I do not have short hair and a polo shirt and like wire brim glasses, and I'm like super skinny. Those guys like kids. Dude, kids are gross. All right, they're sticky and dirty, and they're sweaty. Oh, you like that turns you on? No. That's gross. Little kids. I don't need to know their genders. I don't need to know nothing.
I don't even need to know their pronouns.
Dude, half the time you can't even tell their names. Like, they're Aiden and Peyton, and you're like, all right, they got short hair, and you're just like, okay, you're an individual, and I'm gonna treat you like that. And first off, I want everybody to know, okay, I passed the background check and shit. Luckily,
whose name did you give them?
No, they're fingerprints. But luckily there was no drug test. You know what I'm saying? So I passed that with flying colors, and I've been doing that, but
it's okay. Cocaine burns out of your system in like 48 hours anyway.
No. But it was a fun little experiment. But I'm probably moving on to some other things. It's.
But sex ed with Mr. Brocato would be great.
Yeah, no, I'm not teaching sex ed. Tell you the truth, it's just a shop class, man. Like all we're doing is just making sure kids don't hurt themselves. Like it's a class of 7 kids, so it's easy for 2 of us to keep our eyes on them. And really, they draw us a shape, we cut it out, we let them color it. It's pretty. We make like picture frames and stuff like that. But it's funny, dude. I'm like the most popular teacher at the school. Me and my buddy Phil are like the most popular teachers at the school. They like ask about us every single day. They're sweet. I love children. They're little people that like aren't racist yet, and they don't have any bias, and they don't understand. They don't see that shit. They're born pure, and they're still that way, and like. You can teach them little lessons and stuff. Just the microaggression stuff I was really good with. Like, you would get a kid that was super aggressive with another kid, and then that kid would like hit him. And then the super aggressive kid would be crying. And I'm like, well,
brought that shit on yourself, motherfucker.
You do a little more tactful. Be like, well, you got to be a little bit more, careful of other people. You hit them with the ball, and I watched you do that. So don't lie here and sit here and cry and tell me that. And immediately the sniffles stop every time, and they're like, really? And I'm like, bro, I'm watching you, and send them on their little merry way, like let your little brain grow, like I dug it, it sucks. Just the money's not there. So I gotta move on. And it wasn't exactly what I was supposed to do. I kind of just fell into the slot and I played the role, but it was fun, got some jokes out of it and everything, but it's on to the next.
I can't imagine you around children. It's just a weird thought.
I mean,
I told you to behave at active barbers and you're just like, nope, Brandon.
Well, I don't drink around the children.
You sure?
Yes, I don't drink around the children. I don't even smoke cigarettes around the children. Are you kidding me? Like, they're little kids. They're so impressionable. Like, if they saw me smoke a cigarette, I'm so cool. They would totally want to have a cigarette. Like, it's how I started smoking.
Wait, you traveled back in time to smoke a cigarette in front of yourself?
No, actually, Dennis Leary got me when I was a kid. Just seeing Dennis Leary smoke and talk about cigarettes, I was like, fuck yeah, I want a cigarette.
It was that fucking bit about happiness.
No, actually, it was that joke about the legal precedent where he was suing Dan Fogelberg for making him into a pussy in the mid-'90s. And then that way I can sue him now for making me into a cigarette smoker in the mid-'90s as well. Or the mid-'70s, whatever. I fucked that whole thing up. Cheers.
Let me refill.
Okay.
Can't cheers on an empty glass, man.
I need another beer, too. I should have thought about that.
Well, go grab another fucking beer.
All right. Are we going to do that? Oh, yeah, you can edit this shit.
Yeah, the magic of editing. Woo.
And we're back.
And we're back for the stuff I have to edit out.
Sorry.
No worries.
We didn't have sex this time.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, that was so nice.
That's what she said.
That's what he said. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid.
That's what he said?
No, I never understood why Al Bundy didn't want to have sex with Peg.
I never got that either. Katie Siegel was fucking hot.
I was like, Peg was hot. I mean, like, fucking Christina Applegate was hot too, for sure. But
that was his daughter.
Yeah, but I remember when the show started, she was a little bit older than me, but like I was like, I don't know. And I've never been into MILFs, but I always thought Peg was super hot. And it was like, I'm not even like super into redheads or anything. And like, I never understood why I'm like, Al, why don't you want to have sex with Peg? At the age of 38, Matt, I fucking totally understand where Al Bundy's coming from. Like, if I've been in a relationship for 6 months, I would rather watch the game with my hand down my pants than fucking have sex with my girlfriend. I'm sorry. It just, at that point, it's work. We've done this 1,000 times. It is what it is. I don't know. It's probably why I don't have any children. Cheers.
Cheers.
That and anal. Anal. God's contraceptive.
Just talked about that recently. But see, I'm a consummate honeymooner. When the honeymoon phase is over, I'm out.
Yeah, they call that serial monogamist, you know.
Oh no, there's no serial to it.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Well, so like what's your honeymoon? Like 2 weeks?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I like a little bit more of a run, you know, fucking I've got a couple of years before, but like it's
my longest is 6 months.
I've gone a couple of years, and I'll tell you what. I mean, the secret to getting along more than 6 months is to totally cheat on them and to fucking just. I treat relationships like quitting smoking. All right, like if I cheat, I don't beat myself up over it. All right, it was a cheap little thrill. All right, and I remember the goal, and then I don't smoke again for like a week or whatever. But then every once in a while I cheat, and I'm a human nature. It's FOMO. They got a word for it now.
Well, that's the thing. I have never cheated. Not once.
Never?
Never.
Oh, bro, you're that's the best sex. Dude, the sex you shouldn't be having. Ugh. Like banging your like girlfriend's best friend. It's the best sex.
Well, I'm also super slow to commit guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I mean, I'm most of the time I wasn't like super committed in like. Banging.
Oh, I mean, like zero commitment.
Yeah.
We hang out, we bang.
Well, no. And I'm like that too. Like I tell chicks all the time, like I don't keep girlfriends. I don't even keep dogs. Like I can't take care of myself, let alone someone else. But if you enjoy my company,
10 minutes after you're like, I should adopt some kids.
If I can take care of myself to a point where I can take care of people, yeah, I would love to. Are you kidding me? Like,
I didn't mean to derail you.
No, not at all. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm going to that fucking orphanage with a fucking whistle, and the tallest, fastest kid is coming home with me. Your name is Kobe. I don't care if you're Asian or white or black. You are going to be on the Lakers. You're going to give me courtside tickets. You are an investment. I'm bringing a whistle. Wind sprint to the car. Let's go, motherfucker. You are an investment. Do they still have orphanages?
I think so. But you might have to be a good Catholic to get access.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't rape little kids. I'm not a good Catholic.
That's just the clergy.
Well, they're the good Catholics.
No.
They're the ones that you go, excuse me, Father, I have sinned. Meanwhile, that guy's in a fucking booth fucking rubbing one out while you're talking about fucking your fucking.
No, good Catholics are fucking mobsters. Come on.
Bro. I don't know about that, man. But listen, I'm Sicilian. We don't talk about the mobsters, man. Unions? You mean unions? I love unions. Go Bernie Sanders.
What do you think about Bernie's heart condition?
Oh, bro. Come on, dude. Bernie Sanders is Jewish, dude. Jews don't die out of spite. He got a very common fucking heart surgery today. He is going to be fine. If anything, that motherfucker is going to be fucking flowing with blood, dude. That fool is going to be running faster in the airport. I've seen Bernie run more times than I've ever seen Trump smile. Okay? Like, really.
Well, I mean, Trump only smiles when he sees Ivanka.
Well, yeah. Once again, Donald Trump's America, where taboo porn, where incest porn is all good. Fucking perverts, you dirty, dirty perverts.
Though, I do agree with the president. Ivanka's hot.
Ivanka, I don't know. She looks like she's got cankles. Cankles are a deal breaker for me. That's my herpes. Like, if you got cankles, I'm like, gross. And sometimes chicks are wearing like boots and whatnot, and you don't know, and you get them home, and then you're fucking them, and you get their fucking legs up, and they just got these fucking horse knuckles for fucking ankles, and sorry, that's my pet peeve. I don't go.
Nah, no cankles.
No cankles. Let me see. Those are from the front. You got to see them from the side, bro. Get her like in an athletic.
No cankles.
All right, those are pretty slender. All right, I guess I'd fuck her. She's married to Jared Kushner. Dude, he looks like a cuckold. Jared Kushner looks like a fucking cuck, dude. Like that fool likes fucking big black studs to come in and like fuck Ivanka. I bet Trump watches too. I wouldn't put it past them. They're all fucking super elitist. They're all they like drink babies' blood and shit.
Jared gives me hope. She's into Jews.
Who is?
Jared. Ivanka's into Jews, so.
Well, yeah, so's her dad, you know?
That's a different way.
Well, I've always thought it was pretty impressive. I'm like, dude, Donald Trump's the only president who could like make Jerusalem the capital of Israel. Okay. Like not one president for 8 presidents didn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. Donald Trump comes in and Netanyahu's like, fucking Donald Trump, what's up? Look, that's what kind of sociopath fucking snake oil salesman we're dealing with. This dude has the Jews and the Nazis on his side. Okay. Like, I'm the one over here voting for Bernie Sanders. And I'm like, yo, dude, like, let's just be nice to each other. And like, how about instead of spending fucking billions of dollars on tanks that we just lose, and we just be like, yo, hey, we're America. We were dicks for a while. We're trying to clean up. We're going to retract our shit. It's not like we don't own that military that we've already bought. It's not like we can't still circle the wagons and defend America. But this is America, man. This is the country that brought you the computer, the car, the airplane, the TV, the fucking internet. And we can't make one of those for the life of us because we shipped out everything to other fucking countries and they're hungrier than us. So they do it for fucking cheaper. And meanwhile, the fucking people at the top, the 1%, the economy's killing it. Oh, I wonder why. You don't have an EPA anymore. You don't have to fucking make sure that you're not dumping fucking goddamn shit. So you're making record profits again. Cool story. The Dow and whatnot is not what judges a good economy. Meanwhile, you've got teachers working fucking 40 hours a week or 20 hours a week as a fucking Uber driver so they can buy fucking crayons for their fucking kids. So that they're in the blind hope that you might change the life of this child that's going to grow up and make decisions one day. You know, like I think that's the most valor fucking thing. Dude, above the army. Teaching is fucking like to subject yourself to that. Dude, in the army, are you kidding me? They give you like signing bonuses and fucking send you to college for free and shit. I get that. That's cool. But you shouldn't have to go risk your life for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I'm glad the opportunity is there for people that are in situations where they may not have any other opportunities.
Dude, really, I had plenty of opportunities ahead of me. And one of my biggest regrets was not serving in the military. Like, it's one of my biggest fucking regrets. Like, I love guns. I'm pretty sure I would like to travel. I've never really left LA a lot. I'm pretty fucking, it's pretty sad. I've never even seen snow before. But like,
you've never been to Big Bear?
I seen it on the ground when it's all like muddy and shit. But like, I went snowboarding one time and got a sunburn, bro. It was like 90 degrees out. It was like, it was horrible, dude. I remember we went up to the bunny hooks. We had classes. Like, I was like fucking 19, dude. I spent like $800 in gear and all this shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go snowboarding. And like, we had to take a class with like 5-year-olds and shit where they're like teaching you to sled down like fucking like, where they're like horizontally and shit. And you're like skating from side to side. Bro, before that class started, like we got there with my buddy. My buddy's like a dope snowboarder. He's like, I'm out. Peace. Poof. Like, God, black diamond, you know, like. And me and my buddy are sitting there. We've never snowboarded. We're like, we look at each other. We're like, hot chocolate? And we're like, yeah, let's go to the cottage. So we get a hot chocolate and then we go. And he's like, yo, we should go hit the bunny slope. And I'm like, what's the bunny slope? And he's like, it's for like the little kids and shit. And I was like, all right, cool. What's the worst that could happen, right? So we get on there. We had those like click on fucking ones that sucked. You know, I couldn't get it to click on. It was when they first came out. And like, we get to the top and it's like fucking takes me 10 minutes. Nobody's there, you know, just the guy chilling, just fucking legs up, you know. And I look up at the dude and I'm like, hey, bro, I've never snowboarded before. How do I do this? He's like, oh, bro, it's real easy, dude. Just point your nose at the ground, dude. Just go for it. So me and my boy are like, fuck yeah, let's do this. So we like click in, finally get clicked in. And we're like jumping towards the edge like idiots and shit. So we finally get over the edge and we start going. And for like literally 10 seconds, we're like, this is badass. Mind you, this is not powder. This is the grooved ice. So it's like, but like still we were like, that's cool. And I remember there was this moment we both looked at each other and we were like, how do we stop? And like the bottom was coming quick, dude. And both of us just spun out, bro. I thought I broke my tailbone like right off the bat. Like, and then we had to go deal with the class and like the chick was hot and I'm sitting there with 5-year-olds trying, bro, by the second day, my ass hurt so bad. I was like, I'm staying in the cabin and I'm watching Jerry Springer. And I stayed in the cabin and smoked weed. And dude, did you know that snow is cold, wet, and miserable too?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh,
yes.
That shit is
I
garbage. I'm glad I've never seen that shit. I don't want to go to that. And fucking whatever. So yeah, I don't leave LA. I forgot what I was talking about.
That you have never left LA. Do you even have a passport?
I have never had a passport once in my life.
So you've never been to Tijuana?
No, I went to Tijuana in the 80s when you didn't need a passport. When I was like a kid. I remember going there when I was a kid, you know. I didn't see a donkey show, but I did see a zebra that was a donkey.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
I saw that. I remember going to Hard Rock Cafe, and I remember my parents stopping off at La Farmacia to pick up fucking drugs. Not like illegal drugs or anything, just like fucking antibiotics because Bernie Sanders isn't the president. You have to pay $12 million for that shit. Vote for Bernie.
Speaking of Trump.
Okay. We weren't. I was talking about Bernie, but go ahead. You can fucking Fox spin that shit all you want.
I'm going to Fox spin that shit right into our night at Busby's.
Oh, yeah. Can I have another shot? Give me that bottle.
You're like, I need a shot for this shit.
No, I don't. I just like drinking.
Well, I know. That's why we're friends.
God bless me.
So, we're having a fine night at Busby's.
Was it after that show I did?
Yeah, it was after that show.
The show with nobody but Matt there. No joke. I did a show in Hollywood, or Los Feliz. Drove all the way to Los Feliz, and literally not one person was there. But that's why you do stand-up comedy, is so that fucking your genius is wasted on
other comics.
Your one friend who's already fucking heard it.
To be fair, I hadn't heard that material.
All right. Fair enough. I do a lot of material, so I forget who's seen it what.
No, I hadn't seen that one. But we ended up at Busby's.
We did, yeah.
And we're having a good time.
Busby's East. Awesome spot, mid-city, if you want to play a game of pool, karaoke, Sundays, and
have 21-year-olds just
Wednesdays.
Randomly join the conversation.
Yeah, so you tell the story.
No, go ahead.
No. You tell it, because I don't really remember it. I was super hammered, but you tell it better.
So we're out on the smoking patio, as we do. Having some smoke. Brandon's holding court. And
I was balling on fools.
Very busty 21-year-old somehow integrates herself into our group. Don't remember how that happened.
I was there.
We'll go with that.
Listen, I am a magnet for crazies, okay? If I'm on a bus, and I get a lot of DUIs, so I'm on buses all the time. If I'm on a bus, if a crazy person walks onto a bus, like a crazy person could be sitting at a bus stop all day, and the bus that they choose to get on, I'm probably on it. And they are going to tractor beam over to me every single time. I will not make eye contact. I will not look up. I've done this in my peripheral. Like, watched him outside, didn't make eye contact, was like, fuck, this asshole's coming straight to me. And I'll be like on my phone the whole time. And literally, they'll just get up to me to a point where you just like smell them and you're like, what's up? You know, like fucking, they just look at me. I am a fucking visual mess. So they're just like, you must be cool. And I am, but you know, I don't know, whatever. I'm not that cool.
But I digress.
Yeah, I totally digress. I'll shut up now.
Don't shut up, though. Make for a boring podcast.
So wait. Tell the story, though.
I'm in the middle of the story.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
And we're all bullshitting on the smoking patio. We walk back into the bar, and there happens to be a fairly attractive girl wearing a MAGA hat. In the middle.
Fairly is a very loose word. I would use Farley. She was a Farley attractive girl.
Hey.
Like she was a female version of Chris Farley. I'll let your mind be.
Brandon's being unfair. Besides her horrible taste in politics, she actually was physically attractive.
Okay, for you, not for me. Sorry.
Drunk guy, you don't remember what she looked like.
I do. She was short. She was not that cute. And she had resting bitch face, too. And a MAGA hat on.
I'm getting to the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
Besides Brandon's obvious bias at this point, we see this girl who's reasonably attractive wearing a MAGA hat. And we think, this is the middle of fucking LA. This has to be ironic. She has to be like the super ironic hipster.
I didn't think that.
Our friend Casey goes and engages because he thinks it is a super ironic hipster hat. Oh, no. It is not a super ironic hipster hat. She is actually quite the MAGA fan.
So time out. I personally, when I first walked into the bar, this is before Casey went over and talked to her. When I first walked into the bar, the first thing I clocked was a MAGA hat, okay, on this fucking broad who was not that attractive. And whatever, I was wearing my fuck Trump hat, okay, which if you go to my Instagram page, B Money was here, it's featured all the time. And I'm wearing my fuck, Trump hat. So I see her and I smile at her and she smiles back at me. And I take off my hat and I turn it around and put it forward and just look at her and give her this fucking shit-eating grin like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. And immediately she just fucking went scowl face on me. And I was like, yeah, what's up, bitch? That was before I even said a fucking word to her. Then I went outside to smoke a cigarette. I didn't say a fucking thing to her. I literally was just like, I see you. Fuck you. Here you go. I didn't even need to contemplate on it. I had the tool to just turn around and watch her respond to be like, okay, no, that's actually your favorite hat. And tell you the truth, do you know why they were there?
No.
So check this out. 2 days after that event, there was a huge pro-Trump thing at Hollywood and Highland, and they were all part of it.
So they came into LA. They didn't live in LA.
Yeah, no, they didn't live in LA. That's what they were. They were fucking tourists in LA that were like, we're gonna. So that's why they were so fucking cocky about it, because they were like, oh shit, they're not from LA. You come cocky with Trump shit in Los Angeles, you are gonna have an enemy everywhere you turn.
Okay, well that makes it a lot less confusing because.
No, because 2 days later, I remember, look, I can't confirm or deny, but that little short dude that tried to talk shit.
Well, you're jumping ahead here.
I'm sorry.
Jumping a fucking head.
Go on.
Because we're in Los Angeles and it's suicidal to wear a MAGA hat legitimately.
I mean, you better be able to defend yourself, verbally first and then physically second.
But once Casey found out that this was not an ironic hat, that they were really MAGA people.
Yeah.
We went back over to our side just in shock at first. This is really happening? What the fuck? And the 21-year-old who had latched onto us with her and her friends were like, so that's a real,
yeah.
We're just laying down the law and explaining that this is really a thing.
Yeah, I'm just remembering what happened next, but go on.
So Brandon comes back from the smoking patio and he is informed that it is indeed not an ironic hat. So Brandon, as Brandon does, interjects himself into the situation.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I got this. So I went over to her and literally I walked up to her and I was like, that hat's not a joke. And she was like, no, Donald Trump's the best president in the world. And I just laughed at her and I was like, he would never grab you by the pussy, right? And she was like, fuck you. And I was like, no, fuck you. And then I was like, enjoy being a small, hated fucking piece of shit. Enjoy your fucking life. And I turned away and walked away. And I came back over and I was like, all right, I just ruined her entire night. And they then literally all of them kind of banded together. And it was funny because they had all the races. They had her, They had like the little Mexican guy. They had that black chick. They had like all these different people. So it was like a coalition.
It was like the Rainbow
of
Trump
supporters that were like, we're flying in LA. We're going to go fucking support him. And like, dude, this dude comes over. He's like, hey, bro, you like talking shit to my girl, bro? And I was like, dude, like, fuck you. Fuck your girl. Fuck you and the whole clique you're with, okay? Tupac styles. Fuck you. What are you going to do about it? Okay, I mean, luckily I was bigger than the guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know my place when talking shit, okay? Like, if you're bigger than me, like, fine, you like Donald Trump, whatever. But if you're like a little fucking faggot, well, you know, not a gay guy. He was totally straight.
Well, I mean, a little dude who also came over to us without any backup.
Dude, no, well, whatever, bro. It's not like, dude, listen, man, my days of fucking clobbering people are fucking over, all right? Like,
well, no, it just illustrates that he wasn't going to do shit.
Exactly. So, I mean, those days of talking shit aren't over. But, like, really, like, bro, I never feel good after a fucking fight. Like, even when I win. Like,
well, no, even if you win, you're still going to get hit in the fucking face.
No, I'm not talking about, like, physically. I'm talking about, like, emotionally. Like, I'm just like, I didn't need to go there. Like, we're grown adults. We can have a conversation about this. We can do that.
Yeah, like, not that night.
All I said to her was that you know that he would never grab you by the pussy. And then I would like just start quoting like where he just like, you know, she was frumpy, bro. She was frumpy, and Trump doesn't do frumpy. Trump does Trumpy, but not frumpy. Sorry, sugar. It's like those like white trash chicks are like, grab me by the pussy, Trump. I love you. Dude, Trump wouldn't talk to you if you wrote him 17,000 letters.
Whoa. He is not reading 17,000 letters.
No. Exactly. Well, that's probably the reason why he wouldn't talk to you.
At that point, you need to write him a pop-up book.
Listen, man. Donald Trump doesn't drink. How can you trust somebody who doesn't fucking drink? Like, he never drank. It's not like he had a drinking problem. He doesn't drink. He doesn't drink because he's like, you have to be the most efficient person you are. And I'm like, bro, you're the most efficient person you are with, like, you should try drinking. Like, if you were drinking, maybe people wouldn't take what you say so seriously.
No, anywho. We're trying to stay on the story, not politics.
To my career.
Dude talking shit. Like, trying to goat you into punching him in the face. He really was.
Yeah. You know, you call me a pussy, whatever. Nah, dude,
make you feel like a man, bro?
Yeah, he's like, make you feel like a man, bro? But yeah, I come from a communist country. I was like, oh, yeah, what country do you come from? He's like, I don't even remember what country. Do you remember?
I think it's Venezuela.
Venezuela? Did he really?
I think so.
Yeah, and then the country who came in and fucked up their fucking entire government, America, dude's gonna fucking come here and like talk that shit? Bro, you're a brainwashed fucking piece of shit, dude. Listen, I don't want Venezuelan socialism where America comes in and taints it. I want the good, you know, Norwegian shit. I want the Canadian shit, you know, for Christ's sakes. And I want every listener right now who's listening, who's like, fuck you, Brandon. You're a fucking lying piece of shit.
That's got nothing to do with this.
Look it up right now. Guess who has fucking universal fucking healthcare? Mexico, motherfuckers. Google it right fucking now. Mexico has universal health care. Americans go to Mexico to get health care, to pay more money than what the Mexicans pay just to get it at a discount. Because apparently in America, a saline bag, which is distilled salt water, is worth $800. The problem in this country is fucking greed. The problem in this country is that a business is only seen as a profit if it makes a profit every single year greater than the other. That's why CEOs get paid fucking $44 million to fire fucking 25,000 people. That's how they sleep at night.
Brandon, story. I was almost fighting, not politics.
But this is why I was upset at the woman.
I know.
Because she supports a fucking... Anyways.
I know this is why you were upset at the woman.
Oh, God. There's all these cameras around me. I'm fucked. I'm never going to get famous. Anyways.
Or you're going to get really famous.
Either or. I'll probably shoot myself. That's the whole reason I got into comedy, so that my fucking tragic death means something.
Come on, go out like a real man on top of somebody.
Like, fuck somebody and then shoot myself? No, that's traumatic, bro. I would never do
just
that.
have a heart attack like a real comic.
Well, unfortunately, fucking Farley did not. He actually he died on the fucking ground, man. Fucking being like, don't leave me. Well, bro, man, that's some harsh shit. But like,
way to mellow the high.
Nah, man, but like hold on. I think suicide's fucking super poetic, okay? Because we are beings that control our destinies, right? So like certain beings are like, I'm done. Fucking Robin Williams dipping into dementia. And he's like, I don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to do it. I'm in control of this vessel. That's like the most empowering thing you could do, is to be like, let's see what's next. Poof.
So
Hunter S. Thompson.
Well, yeah, Hunter S. Thompson had terminal fucking cancer.
Dude, so why not end it on a fucking good note? Dude, Timothy Leary fucking dosed on acid and then died on a webcam, bro, on AOL. Bro, that guy's a gangster. That's how I would go. Like, I would make it a whole spectacle.
That's fucked on a lot of levels, because nothing like posting your suicide video and then people not being able to watch it for 2 days because you're on AOL speeds.
Well, we were figuring shit out. Kids, you don't have it. Dude, this goes out to anyone who isn't like over 30, okay? Back in the day, all right?
If you want to see a tit.
Dude, you came before the vagina showed up, okay? Like literally like,
and it was
like literally you just saw these like lines, and like it didn't give you like a little spinny wheel. It's like, hang on, we're getting the picture together. It was just like, you'd be like, eyes, yeah, look at those green eyes, okay? Like that's why Letitia Costa was so hot in the 90s when she was like a Victoria's Secrets model, because her eyes were so good. And then it just got to her teeth. You were like, ooh, all right. Like, fucking thank God I came already. But literally, like, bro, before you got to the nipples, dude, like, you were like coming. You're like, ah. And it was fucking sad, man. Fucking, dude, the computer killed a robot. It was like, it was fucking horrible. You had to throw like 3 towels over, or else your neighbor down the street knew you were masturbating. It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. You don't even know how bad it was. It was so slow. And tell you the truth, I miss it. I'm not
I miss not being able to be connected at all fucking times.
No, I miss the difference between the online. Then there was 56K, which was dope. But then we went to broadband and it just started coming so fast. And that's when shit got all fucked up. When it was 56K, it was like, oh, this is dope. It's moving fast. Like the picture's like, nyet. And you're like, all right.
Yeah, you still couldn't get video. But.
No, yeah, video was fucking terrible. But once it went to that, but that's when the incest shit showed up, and like fucking everybody fucking their stepsister. And
I feel like there was a bit of a gap between the two.
There was a little bit. It was called MySpace, and it was the 70s of social media. It was
everyone's getting viruses.
Oh no, that was fucking LimeWire.
Oh no, MySpace gave you a lot of fucking viruses too.
No. I'm pretty sure it was whores who gave me all the viruses. But more importantly,
MySpace whores.
No,
there was a lot of those too.
No. And those Hollywood whores. In those Hollywood nights. In those Hollywood
Rest
hills.
in peace, Forbidden.
She was looking so good.
Poor Forbidden drank herself to
but
death.
her vagina was on fire.
You remember Forbidden, right?
What?
Forbidden from MySpace?
Forbidden.
She was one of like...
Yeah, the blonde chick.
Drank herself to death.
Bro, did she really?
She did.
Tila Tequila became fucking super famous. And actually my ex-girlfriend got kind of quasi-famous on there. Fucking she was pretty big, fucking, but that was when I was switching over to Facebook, and she was still young and I was young and we were dumb. We came from the same town, shit. Her name was Crystal by the Cases. But I don't think maybe that's still her tag. Yep. No, that's Forbidden. That's Forbidden. I remember Forbidden. Yes.
Died at 35.
Did she really?
Yep.
Fucking rock star. God bless her soul. God bless her soul.
Of liver failure. That's how I want to go.
Liver failure? I'd rather a bullet in my head. It's less painful.
Kidding. I don't want to go out by liver failure.
Yeah, that's brutal. Can I smoke pot in here?
No.
I'm sorry. I thought this was California.
It is.
Can I smoke pot on the patio?
Oh, of course.
I want to smoke a cigarette. Can we take our first break? Our first actual break?
Yeah, we can take our first actual break.
Sorry. Apparently his PA couldn't show up today to bring me beers, so I had to get them myself. But whatever, we're taking a break.
And we're back from break.
Yeah. Pour me a little shot.
Pour a little shot.
Little shot in my skull fucking
We're just
glass.
On my porch having a smoke.
Yeah.
Brandon's advised me not to get peed on, even though y'all have demanded that I get peed on.
Well, see, that's the problem with the internet, okay? This is like that Black Mirror episode, okay? With the first one with the pig fucker, you know, and the prime minister, and like the whole internet was like, fuck yeah! You know, I mean, like, the internet's crazy in America, but the internet is crazy all around the world, dude. Like, fucking...
Humanity's crazy.
Dude, humanity is fucking crazy. And I think people are doing that because they like to see the fucking clown, like, kind of like defile themselves. Everybody likes to see Fatty fall through the fucking table, like Chris Farley style. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, when it comes down to that situation, it's about giving up control. And there's something about you, Matt, that, like, I'm like, you kind of seem like the Dom, you know? Like, I kind of always see you in control. I don't see you as, like, the fucking submissive in the situation. But, like, if you get to pee on her, that's fair and shit, you know? Like, I guess, I don't know. I'm not into piss. Like,
I'm not into piss either, but...
Like,
I'm willing to do a fucking bit to be fucking hilarious.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Because the way I envision it is like her straddling over my head and me getting slimed like it's Nickelodeon.
Well, make sure to say what before it happens.
Exactly.
No, you should say water.
Well, it's what?
If you said water, they would pour water on. If you said what, you would get slime.
Well, let's see what consistency it comes out.
I haven't talked about Nickelodeon in...
You can't do this on television.
Oh, my God, bro. One of the greatest television shows. Dude, Alanis Morissette start. Fucking,
right?
Bro. Dude, don't encourage your mother. Fucking, dude, that shit. Oh my God.
But you're telling me that wouldn't be fucking hilarious to like me to say water and then just sploosh.
I mean, if you want to defy yourself like that, but like, I don't know. I think you guys fucking like, I don't know. I think the true fans, the people who love fucking Matt Slayer are like, really, bro? Like, don't do that. I mean, like, at least have sex with her first before. You know, like, I'm the kind of guy, like, I'll let you piss on me, but I'm going to fuck you first, okay? Like, what kind of guy do you think I am, you know? It's like...
What kind of cheap floozy do you take me for?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take a woman out on a date until after I fucked her. Like, what kind of guy do you think I am? You know, like, I'm sorry, I have herpes, you know? Like, is this your first time dating? Like, I'm sorry. You know, this is the 21st century and shit. Like, let's, you know, listen, man, when I meet someone, okay, like it's usually generally in a social setting, you know, you're already out, you know. Yeah, you could count that as a date, you know, you buy her a drink and shit like that. But like a person I've never met before or some shit, like, no, dude, I got no problem meeting people. Like, fucking, dude. I meet chicks all the fucking time, man. Like, but like what, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I'm fucking hammered. Listen, shit happens, okay? Like when I fucking meet a woman and fucking the chemistry is there, there's no dinner before that shit. It's like, fuck that. Shit's going down. Like fucking, and either way, afterwards, are you kidding me? I'm willing to shell out the dough. Are you kidding me? I'll spoil the shit out of you. I also cuddle, ladies. I'll cuddle the shit out of you till I blow kisses all over your face.
Good to know. Good to know. See, the way I look at this shit is I'm not really giving up shit because I'm doing this for a fucking bit. I think it's fucking funny. Therefore, I'm not really submitting. I'm just like, I'm doing something that I think is fucking funny.
Yeah. Cool story, man. I would never let somebody piss on me on film.
Okay.
My grandma's still alive. I don't know. Like
mine aren't.
Oh. Well, then go for it.
And even if my grandmother was alive, she doesn't know how to use the internet.
Man, I'm expressing concern for my fucking friend. I'm sorry. I'm the asshole.
I know.
All
You're
right.
such an asshole. I mean, if she eats asparagus, we're going to have problems.
Well, I mean, she probably will. No, it'll probably be beer piss. That's how it works. Like, you just drink a couple beers and then you fucking crack the fucking thing. This is fucking water.
Well, I mean,
I get it.
Since she's allowing me to pee on her in return, it's going to smell like whiskey.
Okay, so speaking of peeing, okay, let's talk about Waterworld, all right?
This was another off mic conversation.
Hold on. I'm like a huge Waterworld fan, okay? Like, I love Waterworld.
And it starts off with piss play.
It does. It literally starts. And like, I was watching this just last night, tell you the truth. I was watching fucking Waterworld and I watched the whole movie and I was like, fuck, this movie's great. I love it. And I loved it before, but whatever. And I have it on Blu-ray. It's beautiful on Blu-ray. Those fucking oceans, gorgeous. And literally, I was watching, I was like, why did Americans really hate this? And literally the opening scene is Kevin Costner drinking his own piss, then gargling it, then spitting it into a plant. And something tells me that since you're willing to be pissed on, you're probably a huge Waterworld fan too, Matt.
I have very fond memories of the movie. So I saw Waterworld in theaters.
I did too. The first time I owned it on fucking DVD. I think I owned it on VHS. I can't confirm that. I owned it on DVD and Blu-ray.
Well, the reason I have fond memories of it is like one of my first like serious-ish girlfriends as serious as a fucking 14 or 15-year-old can have.
Okay, fair enough.
Her and I were at someone's birthday party and we were seeing Waterworld for their birthday. And her and I just fucking went at it like the whole fucking movie.
Oh, okay.
So I have fond memories of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, the movie's cool too. But, fucking getting your dick suck's always fucking fun.
Right? Especially at 15. Like, oh.
Dude, that never happened to me, bro. I told you guys earlier, I was like, dude, first chick I ever banged, I was like a week before I turned 18. I was such a late bloomer. I was a fat kid with a bowl cut. Anybody who went to high school with me will let you know.
Well, we're going to have a whole episode of everyone who went to high school with you.
Awesome.
Oh, actually.
I have my 20-year reunion going on right now. And literally, I'm not even going. I went to my 10-year and that shit was like high school all over again. All the fucking, dude. Actually, no. There were a bunch of people that grew up to be really cool, but the people who sucked, totally sucked. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm fucking over it.
So did you go to Santa Monica High School?
I did. I went to Santa Monica High School class in 99. What's up?
Stephen Miller went there.
Yeah, I didn't go along there with him.
You missed him by a year.
No, he was 2005 or some shit.
No, he's 34.
He's 34? Yeah, I'm 38. So
you missed him a year.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah. So, yeah. He probably came in 00 or something.
Yeah, he probably came in 2000 as a freshman.
Yeah.
You could have wedgied Stephen Miller.
Dude, we would have done a lot more than wedgie him, man. Fucking, I personally, if I was in the Greek and that motherfucker was like, we paid janitors good money to clean up after us. I was like, bro, first off, it's not good money. Okay. Second off, okay, you're a human being. All right. If you make a mess, clean it up. Take care of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school on this. Maybe I'm losing my fucking mind. Maybe this is why I don't like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. The thing that bothers me about fucking bird scooters is that my parents always told me to put away my toys and not just leave them lying around, And that's what they do. They just lie them around.
Well, as I fucked up myself there, because I'm like, oh, let's not talk about politics when we get back on. And then immediately I'm like, into Stephen Miller. Fuck.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
No, hey, I'm the one who stirred us right into that shit.
Hold on. Time out. Okay, listen. Trump, man, you're doing your thing. I get it. You're a dick, man. You're a fucking dick. All right. And the supporters, I get it because you're winning. And, but you're exposing yourselves. And more importantly, I don't see that shit in the streets. I live in the streets. Maybe they're in Los Angeles, but really, I don't see the divide. I see a lot of people struggling. Okay. I don't ever see a fucking millionaire or a billionaire, to tell you the truth. And I live in Los Angeles. Either way, we're all brothers and sisters, man. We're all Americans, and this is what we're about, okay? I'm sorry if I've said anything to offend you about your fearless leader. We're stopping to talk about politics. Can I talk about my other shit?
Of course.
Religion.
That is a great segue to Jesus.
Yeah, to grounded Jesus.
What is grounded Jesus? The layup.
Slam dunk right here. So I've been working on a project, and I'm not going to talk too much about it. Not going to give you really what it's about, but
great.
No, just shut the fuck up, okay?
Okay, you do the show then. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
No, you got to let the guests talk every once in a while.
I'll go back to the tape and we'll do the ratio of who's talked more here.
Okay, I'll shut up then.
No, tell us about fucking grounded Jesus, you motherfucker.
No, I'm shutting up now.
You can't use my bit against me. Fuck.
All right, so basically I wrote this pilot, and it's about a version of Jesus Christ, and he's kind of the boss's son, you know, like fucking, do you know who my father is? He'll give you fucking, he'll make you a leper, bro. Like, chill out. And whatever. It's kind of this asshole character that I play all the time when I dress up like Jesus for like Halloween and shit. And I know it's a project I'm super proud of, and it's basically like, if you follow me on like, you know, the Facebooks and whatever and everything, you'll kind of see some promo photos for it. We're not releasing it to the public. It's for pitch shit, but I'm making some moves just to kind of get myself out there and really make shit happen. But yeah, if you check me out at Brandon Brocato at Facebook, or at bmoney was here. bmoney was here on Instagram.
bmoney.com.
Yeah, no, actually, no, whatever. You can email me at brokeautoproductions at gmail.com. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, Grounded Jesus is super awesome. And then the gnomes are coming along. I don't know if we've ever talked about the gnomes before.
We have not talked about the gnomes. But before we, get a segue away from Grounded Jesus.
Sure.
I was up for a role in it and unfortunately could not be a part of the project.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, Matt.
Did you say fortunately?
No, I said unfortunately Matt was not fucking was not able to do it. And really the part was it was kind of like really up his alley, because you go one way with it, and this other dude that I was talking to went this other way. And like really, like, I went with you initially because initially, like, you were like, yeah, I got those the gun holster in the teaser is Matt's, and he was like, yeah, I got him, and I was like, bro, you're Jewish, dude. You could totally do this fucking part. Like, I would have made him have to shave. Like, I was like, if you were really gonna do it, I was like, bro, I need you like clean shaven, because it's like cop shit.
I was gonna do mustache and stubble.
That would have been perfect. Okay, exactly. Okay, and more importantly, like, I thought you would give, but I, like, you were like, I can't do it. I came to you the second time, and I was like, yo, can you do it again? You were like, I fucking can't. I'm doing this podcast, and I was like, all right, man, if that's more important to you.
I mean, that was 3 weeks running.
And I know. And like, and I was like, all right, cool. And I had this fucking guy. I knew this guy. His name's Fonto. Okay, like, fuck, I can't look up his shit right now. But if you go on my page and you see him, Fonto is his name, dude. And my boy Kyle Hefner, I brought them both in. Fonto fucking killed the fucking like role, just slayed it, dude. Like, I was just like, holy shit, like, this kid is fucking next level shit, dude. So it fortunately you didn't do it, and
so for the audio audience, I'll just extend a big old middle one for Brandon here. Did your boy Fonto have AVN nominees? I think not.
This is the last time you guys are going to hear me, kids. So live it up.
Oh, no, I don't take that shit personal.
I know you don't. I love you.
Yeah, I see how it is. I see how it is. Like,
shots? We should do shots. Come on. Look, I got your shot glass right over here.
oh, you got me a shot glass?
Yeah, it's right here. It's been hiding behind here.
I mean, this is how I end up getting punched in the head, but
I'm never going to punch you in the head, dude. Come on.
he says that now.
Jesus Christ.
Did I tell you I'm
There's a lot of cameras going on right now. I did not punch him. Hold on. Hey, Siri. Oh, I'm in airplane mode.
so much for that bit.
Yeah, whatever. Gratitude Jesus coming to fucking direct to TV.
So what's going on with the gnomes?
Gnomes are fucking crazy, bro. So my buddy Casey, dude, fucking
you may remember Casey from the Almost Bar Fight story.
Yeah. The Almost Bar Fight story. Dude, he's my partner. We've got a little production company. It's called Brocato Productions. So it's like a broken car in the grass, whatever. To play on my last name, whatever. Yeah, explain that. That's tragic. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, to drinking on recordings.
That's kind of my profession.
And my downfall.
I know, it's the best.
I know. I'm so glad that it could be you. So basically, like me and my buddy, we got this dope. We started a production company. I've been working on a lot of projects. I do stand up and whatnot, but I also write and do a bunch of shit. And I have this fucking cartoon about a bunch of drunk lawn gnomes that live in a trailer park in West Virginia, and think like Trailer Park Boys meets the Smurfs. You know what I'm saying? And we've been building this little empire for the last 6 years, and it's pretty well developed, and we're really excited about it. If you go to my Facebook page, I've got a whole page on them. I've got an Instagram at the Gone Gnomes, or at Gone Gnomes, not the Gone Gnomes, but whatever. I'm hammered. See, this is why I'm too drunk to fucking plug my own shit. I'm gonna make you keep in the whole thing.
I know.
It's charming. And no, anybody listening, at this point, they're just trying to kill my career anyway. So this one's for you. All right. Anyways,
the God Knows is fucking hilarious. I'm thankfully
it is.
I'm thankfully a little bit attached to that project.
You are, but more importantly, like, dude, you know me, man. I'm family, dude. Like, fucking, whether you like it or not, we're brothers, bro. Like, fucking, that's it, dude.
I know. We just gotta spit roast somebody now.
What do we have to do?
Spit roast a woman. What's
spit roasting?
Really?
Yeah.
You are drunk.
I know, dude. I know Desert Roses. I know Blue Waffles. What's a spit roast? What's this?
So
this is some innocent shit that, like,
imagine 2 skewers on either side of a pig.
Oh, you mean fucking finger trap?
Effectively, yes.
Okay, yeah, right. Well, we can do that. I mean, we'll find a slut that wants to do that.
I want to find a respectable young lady that wants to do that.
Well, yeah, no oldies. Yeah, for sure.
Like, no one is menopausal.
Look, man, dude. Look, when I look at myself in the fucking mirror, I'm like, gross. Okay, I don't like old people. All right, so like I'm weird. I don't know. Is that part of the cancel culture? Or like the MILFs?
You're ageist.
The MILFs are like, you're ageist. You don't like to have sex with MILFs. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, MILFs in porn are 26-year-olds with fake tits.
I'll drink to that. That sucks. Listen, man. It's like the Me Too movement. Like, dude, the girls in porn have been putting up with some shit. Like, some shit for a long time, okay? For a lot less money, a lot less acclaim, Dad's not proud, but
That's not necessarily true. Dad might be proud.
But but like they're on IMDb too,
They're fucking shadow banned on IMDb.
I mean, so like they're there, but they're not there.
Yeah. So
that makes total sense.
Any adult performer, if you actually try to search them in IMDb, will not show up. If you have a pro account, they'll show up. If you Google them, their IMDb will show up in Google, but not within IMDb. I know.
Shame.
For some reason.
For shame, you corporate fucking whore.
That's
Sorry,
Amazon.
We're not getting political. Oh, Amazon, who makes fucking... Do you guys know the difference between a million, a billion, and a trillion? There's a big fucking difference, okay? Sorry. Vote for Bernie Sanders. No more political shit. Snuck that one in.
That wasn't really a sneak. That was like putting your shoulder down and just running through the line.
You know what we can do? Ban me from the NFL. I'm not Vontez perfect, okay? Raiders.
No, we'll just trade you to the Browns.
I will take the Browns. I'm not Antonio Brown. I will stay in the NFL. That is still an option. Thank you. And listen, I'm a fan of Cap because of his stance, but I'll stand for the national anthem. I'm white, I'm just here.
That I think is what's going to get you canceled.
I'm just here to make money.
And the fucked up, oh, goddamn, I didn't even want to get into this. But the fucked up part about it is Cap actually talked to military veterans and they told him kneeling for the anthem is actually, more respectful than like just sitting for it.
First off, I would like to point this out right now. For all the Trump supporters out there.
God damn it.
Hold on. Do you know how this country was fucking born? This country was born in a fucking bar. It was 4 motherfuckers that were drinking beers that had successful businesses. And they were paying exorbitant fucking taxes. And they were like, you know what? This is bullshit. This should be our country and we should do this. And that's how America started. And if you look at those motherfuckers, they were not fans of religion. Okay? And they were fucking people that cared about fucking everybody getting a fair fucking shot. And this shit's been perverted a bunch. And I just want everybody out there right now to just think about that.
Whoa. First and foremost, they only cared about people who are deeded landowners getting a fair shake.
That's very true. And they did own slaves. But we're a work in progress, like I was saying before, okay? Just 20 years ago, it was a boys' club up in this fucking country. We're working at it, okay? Like we want to help. Like yes, you are completely capable of doing anything we can. There's a few things that you're capable that we can't do, which is like not putting out but getting your rent paid. Like that
was a non sequitur.
That's impressive right there.
That was definitely a non sequitur.
That's impressive. I wish I could get my rent paid and not have sex. Like.
I'm pretty sure you wish you could get your rent paid and have sex.
No, I already told you, I'm old Al Bundy style. Like, if I can just get that shit paid and I don't have to have sex.
Yeah, but it's better than just not having your rent paid.
I don't know. I always feel really cheap when I get my rent paid. I've been in that situation before.
Wait, when did this happen?
Oh, many times. So
story time with Brandon.
So when I was younger, I think I was like 24 or some shit. I'm not gonna. I gotta totally name names.
You don't have to name names.
All right. Okay. Just help me out so I don't. Okay. So I was playing pool. I like to play pool. Okay. I grew up playing billiards and pool, 8-ball, straight 8, fucking bar pool, whatever you want. And I like to play pool. So I was playing pool with a buddy at a bar, and we were in a little tournament. There were 2 tables, and me and him were playing. The other table was unoccupied. Okay. And we were in a tournament. We were 2 games into a 5-game tournament, and these 2 cute chicks come in, and they're like, we want to play a game of pool. And I was like, yeah, there's a fucking pool table right there and nobody on it. Like, you can go play. And like, the way I said it was probably a little aggressive, and fucking, she was like, and I'm like, look, I'm just saying, like, we're playing a tournament right here. We have 5 games to play, and we're not looking for distractions. Like, that's how you lose pool, is like a cute chick on the side. So it was like, go play over there. And then she like made this whole fuss. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'll play you right now. If I win, I get to play our fucking game. If you lose, you guys go play over there. And I literally played her and like just fucking broke and ran the table. Like, it was the most magical game of my life, where just ran the table and like killed the 8 ball. And I was like, go play. We're doing the thing. So then I felt like a complete asshole immediately afterwards, because I was too efficient at being an asshole. And I was like, she like came up and she was like, well, I still want to play. And I was like, all right, what's up? We like started playing and we hit it off. And she just like happened to be she was a surgeon. Okay, she was a breast cancer surgeon. And we hit it off, and we kind of just started seeing each other, whatever. And we were dating and whatnot. And like, there were just kind of like this one day, it was a couple weeks in, and fucking, we woke up in her bedroom and she didn't have blinds. She's like, we're going to Bed Bath and Blinds. And I was like, fuck, all right. Or 24-hour blinds or whatever the place was. And I was like, fuck, all right, cool. Like, didn't want to be all fuck whatever. And we went there, and then we went to Costco, and it was this whole fucking deal. And I was like, oh my God, this is my life, and fucking, we got back to her fucking penthouse apartment off of Ocean Boulevard in Santa Monica, and like with a pool table in her living room. Okay. Like, she was like, I like pool. And I was like, all right, cool. Let's play some pool. And like, we hit it off, and then we ended up dating. And she's like, I have a pool table in my living room. And I'm like, all right. And she did. And whatever. But yeah, anyways, fucking, we were like fucking doing the whole dating thing. And there was this one point where we were laying in bed, and she leans over and she's like, you know what my favorite surgery is?
What?
That was exactly my I was like, what? And she was like, amputation. Have you ever held someone's hand or leg in your hands? And I was like, no. And guess who's not getting sex tonight? You, okay? There's lines you can cross, okay? And fucking that's my whole point, is that like literally you cross lines in bed where you're like, whoa, that's like literally that was the end of it for me. I was like,
see, I would have been turned on about that shit.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
No,
sorry. Like I'm a school teacher, okay? I don't get off on amputation like you.
Well, to be fair, I've been trying to fuck a hot amputee for a long time. I've been trying to find a hot amputee to fuck.
Dude. I'm telling you right now, dude. This chick, I should have married her.
Well, yeah. That's the only way you're going to actually improve your lot in life.
Should have married her.
Well, do the old school thing. Find her on Facebook. Be like, I've been giving you a lot of thought.
No, she's happily married with 3 children. And very wealthy.
Hey, that is one tragic car accident away from being yours.
No. Absolutely. Like literally. This is how it went down. Okay. We came back from Ross or from Costco and the whole blinds place and shit. And she had this XM radio she wanted me to set up. And she had like all these little tasks around the house. And she gave me a checklist of things. And I wrote this my own box on it. I was like, break up with girlfriend. And I checked it. And I just like dropped it in front of her. I was like, we got to talk. And just.
I don't think you have to talk after that.
No. We did it. I cried. It was totally fake. And then I got out of there. And
Why would you pick it crying? Why?
Yeah, because sometimes it's easier than just being yourself.
I've never had that problem.
Right on.
Hey, I'm not shaming you for having that problem. I'm just saying I've never experienced the point where like I need a fake crying. I've definitely cried in front of women before.
Yeah, so I actually cried, you dick. Jesus, fuck.
Well, then admit you actually cried.
You happy, 3 cameras? Are you happy? I cried.
I am. I'm happy that you can admit that.
It's a good thing I brought my gun. Good night, everybody.
We would get a lot of downloads if you did that shit.
Hey, you know what? I would always give to the cause. You know that.
I appreciate it. The problem is at that angle you get blood on my board, and I'd be really angry about it.
Oh, all right. I'll poison myself then. I'm sorry. I have to.
Then you're gonna shit yourself in my fucking apartment.
Well, I mean,
you gotta do it. You gotta do anal prep before you poison yourself.
Matt on tape. How do you want me to kill myself?
I do not want you to kill yourself,
pussy.
I want you to go fuck a AIDS infected bucket. How about that?
Time out. So the bucket has AIDS?
A bucket full of AIDS infected blood.
Okay. So you want me to just dip my dick in it, or do I have to like thrust accordingly like it was actual vagina?
You gotta butt chug it.
So like butt chug it through a thing?
Yeah, we'll put a funnel into your asshole and just pour AIDS-infected blood into your ass.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't even let you piss on me, so I'm not going to do that. But, you know...
Well, you do it to yourself. You just self-administer the blood.
No, I wouldn't do that. Sorry, I have standards.
Standards.
Unlike you.
Standards.
You just
Standards.
let anybody piss on you.
I would not let anyone piss on me.
Oh, Kit Mercer's kind of hot. So, yeah.
And she is my mortal enemy, so.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Like, you know, it's a lot of power to give her, you know.
No, it's only power if I actually gave a fuck.
I think, all right, cool. Sorry. All right, yeah, you don't give a fuck.
I don't think that emasculates me because I don't value other people's opinion on that shit.
Drank my other beer already.
This is why I had you bring beers to the table.
Yeah, I already drank that one.
Well, go get another one, motherfucker.
Hold on.
The guy who's already complaining, like, I'm too drunk to plug my own shit. I'm going to go get another beer.
Nobody's listening. Even if you don't. Even if you do, you fucking love it. Shut up.
Oh, ouch. Like, oh, nobody listens to this show.
But
Dick.
Even if you do, you love it.
Dick. See, he can happily say that, like, it emasculates me to get pissed on. I don't believe that. It is actually insulting to say that people don't listen to this show.
Okay. Oh, this is off?
Oh, no, we're on there.
All right.
I'm doing a bit.
Okay. Listen, hold on. I'm not emasculating you motherfuckers. I listen to this shit too.
I know. You found me and all.
No, I totally do. Are you kidding me?
That's how our friendship started. You found the show.
I know. Jesus Christ. You know, listen. Matt and I, we work real well together. But if a lot of you might know that Matt's actually like fucking an amazing editor. He does all these different things that you have no idea that he does. So when it comes down to like what like all the shit that we do, we're always like, there's so much shit that's just unsaid that we fucking put into this shit because we fucking love you. We really do. And I hope you know that like fucking I love coming on this show only because fucking you motherfuckers actually listen to my fucking ass. And I do stand up. You know, you get these lucky pockets of people that get to do that, but they follow this shit and they come back to this and fucking we love you guys. Like, we really do. I hope you know that. Like, Matt really loves you guys too. It's always for you. Always. Whenever
I'm gonna get peed on for you.
Yeah, dude, that's my point. I'm just saying, like, do they appreciate it enough for you to get peed on? I don't know. I'm not in charge of your accounts. I don't see like the flow of what happens. I get you when I get you, like fucking, and half the time we're getting trashed and being assholes that we don't talk about this bullshit, but either way, I hope you know that he fucking loves you guys and so do I, okay? Like fucking, if it wasn't for you, people wouldn't give us fucking good fucking advice because the alcohol doesn't come in anymore. What are we drinking with whiskey again?
We were drinking Dead Man's Hand.
Oh, Dead Man's Hand. They're a sponsor, and if they're not, they better be.
In due time. I actually got to figure out who makes this shit. Wow, it's made in California. They're a local distillery. I should hit them up.
Mental note.
That I will forget about until I edit this episode. Be like, oh yeah,
oh shit,
oh shit, I should hit them up for a sponsorship.
And this won't be in the show, but that's cool.
Oh no, this is staying. Every last bit of this is staying.
God damn, this is fun. I fucking love coming here, dude. I fucking love you, dude. Like, dude, you're, dude. Okay, so. Little behind the scenes, okay?
Oh, shit.
This is how I bamboozled Matt Slayer. So I was a fan of the show, okay? I mean, any show that involves drinking, like I tell Matt all the time, like I love porn, and he has porn, comedian, and music. Like comedy, music, and porn. Bro, my 3 favorite things in the whole wide world, okay? Huge fan. So, I got in a podcast. Oh, I'm burping like a motherfucker. I'm a huge podcast fan. I usually last about 6-7 minutes on most podcasts. You better grab me. You better get me. And when I came across fucking And Now We Drink, I was like, dude, this is like, this shit reminds me of like fucking Calling Sleazy Friends. And we're not going to talk about that now. We're going to say that for another show. But this reminds me of something from my youth where I was like, dude, this is awesome. And, I was listening and fucking whatever. And I friended Matt on fucking Instagram. I slid into his DMs. And I literally was like, yeah, he posted something. He's like, y'all know any comedians? Or like, he was just like, he's like, I'm just looking to make a bunch of bookings because you had to go somewhere.
Yeah, I think I was going to Colombia. Yeah, I was going to Colombia.
You're going to Colombia, and you were like, yo, I'm trying to bang out like a bunch of shows so I can do this, so I can take off 3 weeks and fucking be in Colombia and not worry about it. Because y'all don't understand how much fucking work goes into this shit, okay?
I spent like 8 hours editing today.
Yeah, dude, y'all don't understand. Like him switching over to the video too, like, it's fucking nuts. But this man is a goddamn workhorse and a goddamn fucking saint. An evil saint.
Thank you.
But still, what was I talking about? No, whatever.
You slid into my DMs.
I slid into his DMs, right? And I was like, yo, bro. I was doing this comedy show. It was the White Trash Comedy Tour. We're still waiting to see what happens with that. But whatever, I was like, fucking at the time, the producer and me is like, yo, I gotta fucking get the word out, and I fucking hit this dude up. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm a comedian with 4 other comedians, and we're doing the White Trash Comedy Tour. We want to be on your show. And he was like, fuck yeah, bro, let's fucking do this shit. And we were like, dope. 2 of the comedians couldn't make it, but me and Jeremy Pache. This is actually like my first show that I've done on my own, actually. Like every other show's been like a collaboration or whatever. This is my first show on my own, and I showed up with Pache, and Pache and I. You guys listen. It's episode.
Oh, it's way old.
Like 57.
Yeah, it's like I think it actually is 57.
Is it 57? It might be 57. It's around there.
Yeah, nearly 100 episodes ago.
Yeah. So whatever we did the show, was super fucking fun, and fucking Matt and I just fucking like hit it off.
We went and got Korean barbecue right after the show.
We really did. It was super fun.
We just kept drinking more soju and just got more trash Korean barbecue.
Yep. I mean, and like, there's nothing like a bunch of drunk fat kids that fucking loves Korean barbecue. Like, all you can eat.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me? Like, dude, if this ends like a Simpsons episode where Homer's like, it said all you can eat, like, it would be incredible. But we all have our limits. We had a blast, and we have been working together lately, and it's been fucking incredible. And I love this man, and I just want you guys to know how much fucking work this man puts into this show, dude. Like, how much work. It's pretty exhausting, and hey, cheers.
Well, let me refill.
Do it. Just swing it like a fucking pirate, for Christ's sakes.
No, I'm fucking civilized.
Cheers.
Cheers, motherfucker.
I love you.
Love you too.
I'm sorry I got political, everybody. I'm such an asshole.
Oh, and the best part is, tentatively, we have another redacted episode we may have to do.
I mean, I'm game. Dude, hour like 2, I really find that fucking drive where I'm just channeling them. I literally was telling my mother about it today, because she was like, so tell me more about this podcast. I'm like, so that like we show up and get drunk. It's just like, yeah, not a fan of that part. And I was like, I know, but we kind of like go through the questions, and we like have a good time. And I totally forgot what I was talking about.
Your mother not approving of your drinking.
No, before that.
What it's like to show up and do the show.
No, I know. I'm so blanking right now. I'm hammered. I feel guilty for being drunk.
Anna, now we drink. This is not the show to feel guilty about drinking on.
I know, but I love my mother.
Well, you haven't said anything disparaging about her.
No, I would never. She's fucking incredible.
But she was asking about the redacted episode?
Oh, yeah. No. So I was talking to my mother, and she was like, okay, so recently I got like a shout out fucking from my boy
Robert Dean.
Yeah. And we like, my mom saw it, and she was like super like, well, he really liked you. And I'm like, yeah, lots of people like me. Like that's kind of like what is going on. And she was like, yeah, but like, since he was talking about it, like, you got to do the show. And I'm like, yeah, of course I got to fucking do the show. Like, I fucking love doing the show. And this is where I'm like, what the fuck was I going for in the end of the story?
I couldn't tell you. It's your story.
I know, that's the problem. That's why I was cutting.
So you have to do the show. And then your mother doesn't approve of how much you have to drink on the show.
No, but that wasn't it. No, she was just like.
Did you have to explain the redacted episode to her?
Yes. Please edit this.
I don't know how to edit shit.
Oh my God, this is gonna kill my career. Yeah, no, so my mom was like, oh, but it's cool. Like, that guy the host was like talking you up, and I was like, that wasn't the host. That was like a guest on the show. And like somebody who just listens to the show, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And
that's actually better than
no. And I was like, okay. And exactly. And then I forget exactly what I was talking about again. I'm so angry.
So you had to explain the redacted episode to your mother.
Yep. And then so literally she was like, I was like, okay, so I know that like we go on the show and then we drink and you don't like that. But the first time I did the show was kind of like to promote this show. The second time I did the show was because this porn star came on the show and she was not happy with her performance, and she didn't understand how a standard contract works, like most porn stars. And she literally, as a favor, Matt was like, okay, I technically own this recording. I've never taken a recording down. He took one down.
No, I've definitely taken recordings down.
Oh, I thought you never.
I mean, it's happened few and far between. Most of the time I've taken recordings down has actually been my call.
Yeah.
That was the first one that a guest had demanded I take the whole thing down.
Yeah.
And the reality of the situation was I acquiesced immediately. There was no debate. There was no like, hey, you should, trying to convince her to keep it up. Like, I'll take it down. There wasn't as much of a thank you for it.
No. Well,
I have fucking advertisers. I have listeners that I'm beholden to. I want to have an episode for you guys every fucking week.
yeah.
I can't just be like,
By the way, hold on. Time out. To everybody who's watching, like visually, like watching the video stuff, just know that that's way more of a pain in the ass than the audio shit, okay? I just want you to know this, okay? Listen, Matt, don't say a fucking word. Let me say this. That shit is a lot more work, and this man works very hard for everybody to get this shit out, man, okay? Like, fucking, I love all of you, and I love fucking Matt so fucking much, dude. So fucking much. I mean, not as much as Bernie. He's my favorite Jew. Actually, Jesus is my favorite Jew, but whatever.
well, I mean, one of them's dead, one of them's almost dead.
Jews don't die out of spite. They live forever, and you know this.
I know. That's why I'm still here.
Same
I
as
actually
Bernie.
died in 1998. I'm a reanimated corpse.
Well, you smell wonderful. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's just BO and porn star. But anyways.
That's my flavor. Is this over yet? Well, how much longer do we have to go? What time?
Well, I'm glad you're really being entertained.
It's 11:24. We can go for another hour.
Right.
Can I have a cigarette first?
You had a cigarette like 20 minutes ago.
You say that every time.
I do.
And
I'm in the middle of a goddamn story.
All right.
So there wasn't even as much of a thank you when I acquiesced to taking the episode down.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off because that meant that I would have to edit another fucking episode immediately to get another episode up to replace it. And the lack of gratitude, like, I'm willing to work with people, but no thank you whatsoever. So I got it in my head. We're going to do a redacted episode. Initially, I thought of it of like doing voice alterations like they do on like, you know, when a convict's confessing to some shit.
It was your dream, bro.
But then I went, you know what would be better? Brandon Brocato reading her parts. So we transcribed this motherfucker.
Yeah, you got that. You got like it was like a Chinese trans.
Yeah, it was bad at points.
It was horrible. Well, hold on. So I mean, I couldn't be any better. I'm a human being. At least that was like a team of like, or it was probably one Chinese guy that was like whatever banging out, but like still like. There's parts where it's like illegible, or whatever, intelligible. I don't know. I just suck at words. I never went to college. But either way, fucking like it was fun. It was super.
Well, yeah, and we did the smart thing and like played her track in your ears while you did the read.
Dude, I never said her name ever.
Well, yeah, and if you listen to the intro, I did bleeps on her name just for comedic effect.
Exactly.
It was amazing. But as we discussed on the Robert Dean episode, I still have the audio from the guest who will not be named who punched me in the head. And we're thinking about that, we may have to do another redacted episode on it.
Oh my God. Really? Again?
Yeah.
I have a shit-eating grin on my face. Actually, fuck you. You've been watching me the whole time, you scumbag. Look at you, little fucking camera. Hey. Is there redacted video too? Do I get to do a redacted video where like
I don't know if we want to do a video on that because
I don't know if you did a video or not.
No, I mean that episode is from December of 2017.
Oh, so it's not? No, there's no video?
No video.
Oh yeah, I'm totally in. I'm your dude, you know that.
Yeah. No, it's an old school episode. Like, so that happened in December of 2017. I never actually even told the story publicly until the Robert Dean episode.
Yeah.
Which, they've been something I've made jokes
Robert?
about.
I call him Bob.
Well, I call him Bobby in real life, but professionally he's Robert Dean.
I know, but I call him Bobby.
Well, yeah, we all call him Bobby.
No, I call him Bob.
Just Bob?
Yeah. Because I've never met him. So
it's a good friend of mine.
James Dean? Wait, who'd you say?
Robert Dean.
Who's Robert Dean?
The guy who gave you a shout out on the podcast.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. We've actually never met before, and I can't wait till. Hold on, time out, okay? Bobby, I'm sorry. But I have never fucked you yet, okay? And when we do, we can get to know each other. Oh, yeah.
But we discussed on that episode. Of you doing another redacted episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I actually feel like I should have you do the redacted of all the lost episodes.
I mean, if you want me to, I do. Listen, you know what we learned about that shit? Was that the transcribing shit didn't really work. And it was more just me kind of hearing it and then fucking giving you the line. So
we can do it that way. I will happily not spend the money on getting it transcribed.
Yeah, I mean that real. Remember how like in like points it was just like nonsensical.
Well, parts of it was like my dialogue attributed to her.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, no, dude, the channeling shit is how we did it. Bobby, I feel like a piece of shit, dude. I can't wait to make this up to you, dude. I'm sorry. I thought he was talking about James Dean. You know how he brags about fucking porn stars all the time? So I was like, yeah, I know who James Dean is. Cool, sorry, bro. Got a way bigger penis than me.
Wow. Ouch.
I'm
bragging about porn stars. Ouch.
No, I was saying that like I thought you were talking about fucking
like,
James Dean.
I'm sorry. You say like, oh, he brags about porn stars all the time. Like, ouch. Ouch.
I brag about porn stars. Well, not anymore. I mean, it's been a minute, but whatever.
Though that was hilarious. One of the first times we hung out, it's like all the porn stars we knew in common.
Yeah, back in the good old days when MySpace was going down.
Rest in peace, Forbidden.
Tequila, I love you.
She don't love you. She talked a lot of shit about porn.
I was just kidding.
No, you weren't. I mean, she was still fucking hot as shit. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know. I was just going to make an SNL joke, but it's probably the end of my career.
Everything is the end of your career, Brandon. Everything. Every last thing is.
Can I smoke a cigarette before the last finale hour of this?
We're not going another hour.
Okay, thank God. It's like 11:30.
We just got to hold together for a few more minutes.
Can we smoke a cigarette first?
I mean, if you want to give me more editing work, sure.
Okay, fine. Let's get to work. No more fucking around, people. This is fucking endgame right here. Let's go.
We're going to decapitate Thanos?
I'm totally Team Thanos. I've already admitted I support suicide. Your body, your choice. Who am I? I'm just myself. Like the only entity that I can control is myself. And we can all do that. But on you.
Apparently it's on me.
No, it's not you. It's on
you.
You. It's on the person watching the shit. It's on you. You can do whatever you want.
So my thoughts on suicide, like on a semi-serious note,
Mhm.
is the ride is short enough as is. There's no reason to get off early.
Interesting. Okay. So that came from probably a wise human being, right?
I mean, those are my own fucking words.
A wise human being.
No one's ever calls me fucking wise.
Well, obviously you might be hanging out in the wrong circles, but more importantly, I've always seen you as pretty fucking wise. So like,
thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, man, your life is your fucking experience, okay? Like,
definitely.
We're all computers and the world is the internet, okay? And you can log on to the internet for free because it's America still after net neutrality. And we log into that shit and we do our thing. But like once the computer's dead, it doesn't log on to the internet anymore. Like you're just this organic being. You're born, you live, you die, and then you expire. And then you become dirt. Like
right, exactly. That's exactly my point. You're going to fucking expire anyways. So why fucking hurry up and get there?
Cause it gets to start all over again.
No, you don't. This is the
time out. Hold on, time out.
Okay.
What is the fucking purpose of life if you don't experience it?
Oh, yeah,
experiencing life is everything. So if you
spoken by the guy who's never left the country.
Yeah, but even if you die, you're not going to experience life again?
No, you're not.
Nah, I don't know.
This is the whole fucking show.
Well, I like, you know who had it right? The Native Americans. The fucking Native Americans had it right.
Being killed by fucking white people?
This isn't even for like casino jobs. I'm going to say this right now. No, man. Fucking, they literally believe that the sun was God, the giver of all life. They respected every natural thing. They thought 7 years or 7 generations into the future about every decision that they made. Like, they had it right, dude. Like, if we were to have 7 billion people that believed in that, bro, I don't know where we'd be. Okay, they had it right.
And then they got fucking wiped out by the white man.
No, they got wiped out by fucking polio, bro. And
by the white man. It's diseases the white man brought to the new world that fucked up a lot of their shit.
But it wasn't a fair fight. And either way.
Well, biological warfare rarely is.
No, you're right. And hey, all right, so I'm a pussy. Sorry.
No one said that.
No, I said it. It's okay. It doesn't matter because it's not fucking true. Either way.
I mean, nothing really fucking matters.
No, I know that because it's just fucking sounds that people make. And we get your fucking lump of meat brain with electrical impulses gets to feel
and in 100
understand.
And 100 years from now, it'll be like neither one of us ever existed.
Oh my God. 100 years? Dude, you kidding me? Our 15 minutes are already up. Jesus Christ. Are we ending this show? Can I smoke yet in here?
We're getting there. All
right. Oh, we're still going? Okay.
We're still going.
So what was my point again? I don't remember.
The point of it is like in 15 minutes, it'll be like neither one of us ever existed, apparently.
Yeah, call it cancel culture coming to get us.
You can't cancel me. I put this show up myself.
Ding, 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 ding. That's the beauty of the internet. And that's why Bernie Sanders is going to win. I'm sorry.
But in all reality,
we're not going political. 3 cameras. Hold on. Let me take a picture of this ostentatious fucking goddamn.
In all reality.
3 cameras. Story of my life right there.
In all reality. In 100 years, it'll be like neither one of us ever existed.
No, absolutely. Fucking no. Dude, first off, dude, we are so insignificant in the fucking history of time.
Like, all of us are.
Dude.
Every last one of us.
Dude, even the important people from our past, like, we were all so insignificant. Yeah. Oh, fucking okay. So like,
here's a great example. How many founding fathers can you name?
how many do you want? George Washington, Alexander Hamilton. Fuck, are you asshole?
Yeah, there's 2.
Ben Franklin, but he was technically not. Do you know why Ben Franklin's on the $100 bill?
Because he fucks.
Yeah, because only hookers accept $100 bills, bro. That guy was never a president. He was an inventor. So there's Hamilton, there's fucking George Washington, there's Lincoln.
Lincoln is not a founding father.
What?
Lincoln is definitely not a founding father.
Well, he's still a president.
But I'm talking about how many founding fathers? How many people who founded this country?
Alexander Hamilton. There was fucking Thomas Jefferson. There was fucking
Jefferson was not a founding father. Either way,
sorry, Rabbi Shlomo Goldman. He was definitely one of the founding fathers.
You're proving my point. Like, we know the really big names, but that was 200 years ago. And
hold on, that was that was almost 300 years ago.
240.
The bicentennial was in 70s, bro. That was 50 years ago. It's almost 300 years, dude.
250 yes.
Okay. Anyways,
either way, 250 years ago, you can only remember a couple of names in the fucking founders of this goddamn country. How many millions of anonymous people have died in that meantime?
Oh, dude. Well, to tell you the truth, tons. So I tell people all the time,
that's why none of this matters.
Well, yeah, exactly. So like the military, right? Like in the both Iraqi wars, we lost 6,000 American troops. Okay. And I'm not a fan of war because it's not efficient anymore. America kills 6,000 people every single day. Like every single day, 6,000 people die.
Well, yeah, some dude wakes up at Nellis, has a cup of coffee, hits someone with a drone strike.
Dude, some people are old, some people are young. That's just the way it works. Like people die, like
bad luck.
They're more importantly, there's no shortage of humans on this planet. We're all just living. Like you want to believe in a right to life, but like, no, you could fucking step off a corner and get hit by a bus, and you don't have a right to life.
Oh, this world does not give a fuck about you,
dude, bro. This world does not give a fuck about you.
No,
abso-fucking-lutely.
Existence doesn't give a fuck about you. Do you think the dinosaurs were like, we're going to be on top of the planet forever? Hey, giant rock from the sky. Definitely didn't give a fuck about them.
Dude, all dinosaurs did was eat the prey that they were allowed to eat and fucking live their life. And really,
dude, guess what? That's all we really do too.
Dude, exactly. And more importantly, when we're all gone, okay, this world will go back to being better. I'm sorry, vegans. I'm sorry, vegetarians. But the real problem is human beings. And you know it. You can try to make your decisions and your changes, but people aren't going to go with it. And that's just the way it is. And I'm sorry. You're going to lose.
Well, and the thing about it is, theoretically, we only have 9,000 years left of human civilization before we're probably go extinct.
Well, I mean, I think, so personally, so most people think I'm like a huge Bernie Sanders supporter, and I am Bernie 2020, but he's my fallback candidate. My true candidate is Ebola. Ebola 2020. That's who I'm voting for. Just wipe out half the fucking civilization. Indiscriminate race, color, creed, or gender. I'm done. I don't care. I'll be infected. If I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm sorry. I loved you. Otherwise, I get to live and everything will be cheap again. I mean, for a little while, just until I'm a grandfather. And then hopefully another strain of Ebola comes in. Either way, we're all fucked. It doesn't matter.
No, none of it fucking matters. We're all going to just...
Yeah, you did. The Trump supporters who are still listening in, we can all agree on that, okay? It doesn't fucking matter, dude. We're all going to wind up in heaven, because
None of us are making it to heaven.
Jesus forgives everybody, even the Jews,
None of us are making it to heaven. Not a single Because guess what?
Heaven doesn't exist.
Well, besides heaven not existing, even if heaven did exist, masturbation is a sin. We're all going to fucking hell.
Oh my God, I'm going to a deep, dark fucking hole in hell. Are you kidding me? I smoke cigarettes while I masturbate. Yeah, I'm done with this show. I'm done. This is it. Everybody, until next time, I wish you adieu.
He's lying.
Are we still going?
We are still going for a couple more minutes, Brandon. You just have to suffer through this for a couple more minutes.
How much more of my career can you ruin? Can I smoke pot in here at least?
No. You just have to suck it up.
This is California. This is hostagery.
It is. Get close to the goddamn mic on top of it.
Hostagery.
Hostagery. I don't even think that's a fucking word.
Yeah, well, that means you're stupider than me.
Could be. Could be. How do you spell hostagery?
Are you stupider than me?
Maybe.
I don't know. Spelled hostagery. Would you like me to use it in a sentence?
Yeah. This is not goddamn spelling bee, you
You're
motherfucker.
making me spell hostagery.
Yep, not a real word.
Well, then I just invented a word, so I'm fucking smarter than you.
This is a brand new episode of Now We Drink with Invented Words by Brandon Brocato. It's a new segment, everyone. Invented Words with Brandon Brocato. We're just going to bring Brandon in every fucking week to invent words.
Hostagery.
Hostagery. Use this as Matt is keeping me hostagery.
Cheers to the end of my career. I'm going to need that bottle of whiskey. Thank you.
To properly end his career, he needs this bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, it's cool. It's all right. Nobody's going to listen to this anyways. Not all the way here. Just the Trump supporters. And then, listen, guys, let's go shooting sometimes, man. I love guns, dude. I'm like actually pretty fucking fun.
But Brandon, do you really want to go shooting with Trump supporters? They may shoot you on the range.
Nah, they don't got the balls to do that. And if they really want to, no, they
killed the American sniper that way.
Well, you know, sleep forever sounds awesome sometimes. Like imagine going to bed and then you never have to go to work again.
Terrifying.
No.
Fucking terrifying. I'm a horrible thanophobe.
This sounds amazing to me. Can we end the show now, or do I have to just start pounding this shit? Is what I gotta do.
We can end the show.
Cool. Hey, see you later, guys. I'm gonna pound this shit. All right, cut it there.
Well, promote your socials.
No, don't do that to me. Fucking.
Yep.
I already promoted them, man. Fucking. Yeah. So you can find me at MySpace at. Hit me up, Brandon Brocato, Brandon Brocato Comedy on Facebook. If you come across the name Dr. Taco Brambano, that's me too. I have a Instagram, B Money Was Here, Gone Gnomes, and look out for the Jesus, Grounded Jesus shit. I'm hammered. Fuck you all. Thank you for watching me become a fucking complete mess on screen.
This is why we added video to the show.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to go shoot myself after this. Okay, so all of you record this. So it's...
Hey, his suicide will be a 3-camera shoot also.
I'm going to fucking post it on AOL, bro. That's the way Leary did it.
But until next week, hopefully Brandon's still alive for it. But if he's not...
No, you kidding me? I'm never going to die.
That's what I keep telling myself too. But until next week, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook. You can find the podcast and Now We Drink on Twitter and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Drink up.